Oh, yeah. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to you. It is Friday, March the 12th, and this is the 288th coffee session. So, welcome, one and all. Let's see who we got hanging out with us today. Let me look here. Let's see. I don't know. Facebook is always behind everybody else, so let's see if we get some Facebook comments coming in here. We got Big D's in the house. Good morning, sir. How are you? Paul Stewart. Good morning, Paul. LB Sharp. Good morning to you. Keith Stanford says, good morning, all from a warm, sunny, and muddy New Hampshire. Okay. Jesse's here this morning. How you doing, Jesse? Steve Gronsky. TGINF. Yes, indeed. Rob Schuster's here this morning. How you doing, Rob? Kevin Ells. As always, he's here all the time. Good to see you, Kevin. My buddy Larry Galt. Good to see you, buddy. He says, good morning, everyone. Gary Hammett's here. Yeah, here come the Facebook comments dragging along in here. Let's see, there's George Rompus. On this extremely clear morning, Southern Michigan. Good morning to you, George. Doc Whitaker's in the house. How you doing, Doc? Hope your doctor's appointment, I think you had one the other day or yesterday. I hope it all went well. Rob Schuster says daylight saving. Now they get on me. They say you're not supposed to put an S on either one of those. It's daylight saving, not savings. I don't think it makes any difference, but I know what you're talking about. Starts this weekend. Here in Arizona, we don't do that. So this show goes from 7 to 6. That's pretty early for me. I probably will not make it very often. Okay, well, give me your number and I can call you every morning about 5:30 your time, Rob. Make sure you're up in time for it if you want. You know, that's just kind of guy I am. Bart Bixel's here this morning. He says, happy Friday. Wild Bill Larison's over there on Facebook. How you doing this morning, Bill? Bruce Foley, good to see you, sir. Let's see. George says, having a extreme issue with hard drives not reading. Okay. I don't know what to say about that. It is yet another just freaking awesome day here. Blue skies, not a cloud in the sky. It's already, I don't know, about 60 degrees out there. Just perfect weather. And I think we're going to have, today and probably at least 2 more days. I think they're talking Monday. There might be some rain stuff coming in, but I'm okay with that. We've had a good, solid week of no rain and just fantastic temperatures. David Burnett's in the house. How you doing? Good to see you. Anybody got any big plans this weekend? Of course, like Rob mentioned, we're doing that. Let's see, Spring Forward, I guess it is. So actually, this time Monday, it'll be 8 a.m., right? No, I don't know. Something like it. It'll be 10 p.m. Yeah, 10 a.m. because we spring forward. I don't know. It's always confusing to me. I just know that I like daylight saving time better. And I know there's been some, who are they? I guess politicians, state representatives, or whatever, trying to get bills up to say, hey, let's just stick with this one. And I'd be okay. I'd be okay if they'd stick with either one because you're going, a day's 24 hours. It doesn't matter what the government says what time it is. There's only 24 hours in a day, so whichever one they go with, and if they just stick with it, I would be happier. I just don't like the flip flopping back and forth. Let's see here. I'm missing some comments here. Larry Galt says it's been warm but cloudy the past few days here in Texas. Okay. My favorite solar man's here. Morning, Dave and the coffee peeps. Now, Ryan, you should be having another, Ryan's a big StreamYarder now, if y'all didn't know that. You need to go over to his YouTube channel and subscribe because he does. What's the name of your thing you do, Ryan? Put it in the comments there. We'll plug it here this morning. I think he's just done one so far, but yeah, put it there in the comments, and we'll let folks know so that they can go subscribe and be tuning in. Clyde CNC's here this morning. How you doing, Clyde? Good to see you. Randy Hall's here. Good morning, sir. Bill Larson says, I'm thinking a New York strip steak is in my immediate future. That sounds like a good deal. Celebrating daylight saving time, huh? Let's see. Larry says he's going to go shopping to find new tools to spend my stimulus. Yeah, how many of y'all watched the guy, what? Come on, man, you know his name. How many of you watched him last night? I didn't. I did not watch any of it. Hey, look who's here. My buddy Juan from, I believe he's a fellow Arizonian. How would you say that, Rob? I think he's out in Arizona now. How you doing, Juan? Good to see you. Let's see. Randy says 9 a.m. Central Time. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what it'll be by this time next week or something. Clyde says change by the half hour and leave it. Oh, and that'd just totally screw everything up, doing that half hour stuff. David Burnett says he's got rain in the Missouri Ozarks. Okay. There's one of the YouTube channels that I've started. I've been watching a lot of, gardening and homesteading type videos here lately. And one of the channels that I follow, I'm trying to think of the name of their channel. I don't want to say it because since I don't know for sure, I'd probably say it wrong. But they're in the Missouri Ozarks. And they had moved there from Arizona. Hendrix Woodworking is in the house. Good morning. There's Bubba Hogue. Says good morning, gang. Roll Tide, Bubba. Larry says he didn't watch The Nut. Yeah, I haven't. I didn't watch any of it. I got the notifications that he was coming on, and I just didn't even watch him. But I did hear on the news. I guess he did sign the pork bill. So all you folks are going to be getting your crumbs. You're going to get that little $1,400 thing. So Doc's asked, have I been doing any flying lately? No, I have not. And he's talking about the Microsoft Flight Simulator, not real flying. But no, I have not. Gary Hammett says, daylight saving is like cutting a foot off a yardstick and gluing it to the other end and thinking it's going to be 4 foot. Yeah, I know it's just really stupid when you think about it. I mean, I guess maybe way back in the day they had a good reason for it, but it just don't make sense now. It just doesn't make any sense. Day's 24 hours long, no matter what time zone you're in or anything. Pick one and stick with it, for crying out loud. Dave Mack is out for his morning walk. Jack says hi. We'll say hello to Jack's, scratching behind the ears for me. Darren Bird's here. Good morning, sir. Bo says roll tide. Yeah, buddy. Key Stammer says 4 weeks pay for me. Okay. Marcello Balone. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. I might be butchering your name, but I think it's Marcello, isn't it? Good morning, sir. Jack is here. He's right here. Might be hearing him snore if you listen closely. We've already made our morning trip to the mailbox. The flag is up. Yeah, there you go, Rob. That's a good idea. Just call daylight saving races, and they will drop it like a hot potato. Absolutely. I'd cancel it today, buddy. Tell you what, I'm kind of excited. And when I tell you why, you guys won't be excited, but I'm excited. You know, these days when you get my age, it doesn't take much to get you excited about stuff. But I've mentioned in some of these previous coffee sessions recently about my little, what do I call it? My little seed starting tray thing that I did. In the first one I did, I had it's a 36 thing. It's got 6 rows of 6. So I did 2 of the rows. I put what are the name of these things? Bodacious hybrid tomato. Right there. So it only had 25 seeds. And actually what I did is I put 2 seeds in each little thing, kind of catty-cornered, so that in case one doesn't germinate, maybe the other one will. And in most little slots, there's a few of them that haven't, but in most of them, both of them have germinated. So that's good. And then I had 50 seeds in this one. So I did 3 rows, and again, putting 2 seeds in the thing. And that's tomato steak sandwich hybrid. And then I mentioned too that I did these sweet banana peppers. And the banana peppers take longer than the other one. The other ones, they germinate in about 7 to 10 days. It says there. Yeah, 7 to 10 days on both of those. It says 10 to 21 days on the peppers. And, it's a little discouraging when you go in there and you see the tomatoes all popping up and doing well. And then you just look at that one row where the peppers are and there's nothing. But this morning, and this is why I'm excited, this morning I went in there. Guess what's popping up? Got a couple of peppers. So, and I planted those on March 1st. So today's the 12th. So that would fall right into the 10 to 21 days that it says on the package. So there's probably 2 or 3 of them popping up. So all the rest of them will probably be popping up either today or anytime now. Hey, there's Barbara. She's excited. I know. I'm excited too. I'm getting excited about this gardening stuff. Get to eat something good. Jeff Morgan's here. Good morning, Jeff. How you doing? Hope all is well with you. How are you enjoying your new Avid? I can't remember what. I'm trying to think what size. Did you get the 4x8 or the 4x4? I can't remember. I bet you're really enjoying that thing. Because it is an awesome machine. There you go. It says, if all them maters make, you're going to be overrun with them. I usually plant 10 and I have too many. Well, Larry, what kind do you plant? Let's talk gardening. Let's talk maters here a minute. What kind do you plant? Because both of these types, species, I don't know what you call it, both of these that I bought, I gotta put my glasses on. And maybe some of you guys don't know this because I didn't know a whole lot about this until I started watching more videos. But there are really two different. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different kinds of tomatoes. You know, the hybrids and the heirlooms and all of that. So there's a whole bunch of different ones you can get. But there's basically two types, I guess you'd call it, and that's determinate or indeterminate. And both of these are, I know it says it on here somewhere. Well, I thought it did. Okay, yeah, there it is. And both of these are indeterminate, which means that, just to tell you what a little bit I've learned about tomatoes. The determinate kind means that the size is pretty much determined. You plant it, it's going to grow so tall and put out so many tomatoes, and then that's it. But the indeterminate kind, if you keep trimming pruning the lower things, the lower levels, and keep it going up, that's why I'm going to build the trellis. It will climb and climb and climb and put off tomatoes for a long, long time. So that's what I've got. We'll see how it works. I've seen some of these videos, these people on YouTube, and they've got the trellis, I got it like 8 feet, and it'll go up until it can't climb anymore, and then it'll fall down and start climbing, falling down the other side. But okay, big boys and better boys, and sometimes early girl. Okay, now are those a determinate or indeterminate type? Jeff says he got the 4x4. Oh, with the automatic tool changer. Holy cow! You in high cotton then, aren't you? I won't use that full expression, but yeah. All right, cool. Jim Senecola is dragging in here. How you doing, Jim? Good to see you, buddy. We got a pretty good little crowd here. According to this, we've got 24 people watching on the YouTube. And where'd it go? Oh, 6 watching on the Facebook. Oh, well, it just jumped down. So a bunch of people left right when I went to count, because it was 9 and 24. Now it's 6 and 23. That's okay. So yeah, I'm pretty excited that the peppers, because like I said, I knew it said 10 to 21 days, and I thought, got to be patient, Dave. But every day I'd look and I'm like, man, I wonder if they're going to come up. And I thought, well, if they don't, I'll try planting some more. But it looks like they're going to come up, so pretty excited about that. Saw another cat out on my security camera thing last night, and what's weird is I set something out just to see if I could get the cat to come up. I mean, it comes up here all the time anyway. I see it on the camera a lot in the middle of the night. So I thought, well, I'll set a little. I got some milk that was borderline good, and I thought, well, I'm going to throw this out anyway. I'll just put a little bowl out there and set it and see if a cat shows up. And I set it up on like a little thing I had, so it would have to have jumped up there to get it. And it, sure enough, about 5 o'clock in the morning, it came down beside the driver's side of my truck, went under the truck, then popped back out, ran up a little closer to the garage. And when it did that, it triggered the motion sensor lights. So the lights came on, and then I could tell from its shadow, it walked right in front of the garage door and then kind of followed the thing. It was circling around, like sniffing and, trying to figure out. and it went around there and stopped and kept staring over at it. And then it finally, I thought for sure it was going to get up there, and it finally walked right past it, stopped for a second, kind of stuck its head up and sniffed, and then went on. It never did get up there and get it. So I guess it's going to have to be there a while. But what's weird is that wasn't the same cat as the one that I saw yesterday. This is a whole totally different cat. So, but I've seen this cat around before too. I don't know where all these cats come from, but anyway, all right. Dave Clemens is going to bail on us. Says, "Okay, folks, going to get." Yeah, have a great weekend, Dave. Stephen Toronto's here. Karen says, "Does determinate and indeterminate apply to just tomatoes or other garden plants also?" Well, Karen, and by the way, it's good to see you here on the coffee sessions. Okay, Larry says his are indeterminate. Yeah, so they'll just keep going and going and going. I don't know if they use the determinate and indeterminate terms for other ones or not, but another good way to think of it is you can get bush beans, which you plant and they'll just grow, knee high or whatever, maybe a little bigger. Or you can get pole beans, and pole beans are similar to like what indeterminate tomatoes are. Well, they'll go up a trellis and just produce tons and tons of beans. So that's, I don't have any pole beans here yet. When I went to get the seeds, they were out of them. And there's more than one, hybrid and air, there's more than one thing of those. And all of them were out at just one place. But I went to a different place. The place that was out of them was Burpees, which is where I got all of these seeds. And Gurney's is another well-known seed and nursery company. And they had some. I mean, you could order them. So I got some pole beans and okra, but I haven't got them in the mail yet. It's going to be a while before they ship them out. And I'm probably going to have to direct sow those and not put them in the little trays and get the plant started. So, Hendrix Woodworker says, "Dad always planted white half runners. Is that racist?" Well, it probably would be to some people. You know how it is. You can't say anything these days. I've decided I'll probably get in trouble for saying this. Maybe I shouldn't say it. Nah, what the heck? I don't care. I've decided I'm not going to get canceled. They can, I'm going to say what I want to. And that's the only way to stop this cancel culture, I think. Is people just got to say, well, I don't give a dang whether you like what I say or not. I'm going to keep saying it, And I mean, yeah, some of the big companies and, some of the stuff they're doing, they can cancel certain things. But I mean, it's to me, the only way they can really cancel you is if you allow them to. So there I go. I'm up on my soapbox here, trying to stay away from all this political stuff. But yeah, people are so easily offended. I don't know why they just don't move somewhere else and go live somewhere else if everything here offends them. They probably don't like my coffee because I drink it black. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good, man. There's Jerry Blakesley. How you doing, Jerry? Good to see you. Man, I was really impressed the other day when I seen you climbing up on that thing. I'm glad Amanda didn't catch you getting up there. It might have got ugly. That was great. And I love the little work area you're creating there. It's looking good. Oh, let's see. What else? What else? That's all the exciting news. The cat and the peppers. That's about all I got for you this morning. I did go out and look. If y'all seen my video I did the other day, I had my little electric tiller out there tilling it, but I didn't really do. I mean, I did most of it, but I haven't really decided what size. And I was out there looking yesterday and doing some measuring. And I'm thinking, yeah, probably about 20 feet from the house is probably all I'm going to want to try to do, because I think if I start getting any farther away than that, then the shade's going to start kicking in, and um, then they wouldn't do well. So, and plus, I don't need that much stuff anyway. Like Larry or whoever it was talking about the tomatoes. Well, I'm probably not going to plant all of those. I seeded those in that tray, just because I had them, and if they do well, as and I'm going to be. In fact, they're starting to get their second set of leaves here, so I'll probably be moving them into a bigger pot, give them a little more room to stretch out. But if they do well, and I'm not going to transplant all those to the garden. I'll just put out what I need, and I got neighbors, and uh, or I'll just post on Facebook, hey, come by and get you a free tomato plant if you want it. But we'll see. To me, it's just as easy to if you're going to grow some, grow a whole bunch of them than just a few. But I'll only put it out in the garden what I have room for. Hey, Doug says here. How you doing, Doug? Good to see you. Here he says she yells at me all the time. Yeah, I bet she does. Let's see. Mr. Hendricks says, when I was growing up, we planted so many potatoes. We would dig them by driving a pickup over the rows and throwing them into the bed. That was a 49 Chevy. Yeah, I grew some potatoes in those raised garden beds that I used to have. Um, I didn't get a whole lot because, like I said, I got some things, but I didn't get a whole lot of anything in those garden beds. Larry says, buy a canner and can some. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't have any of that stuff, so I'd have to buy all that stuff to get started doing it. But I might try to do that. It just depends on what kind of stuff I got. If I got beans coming out my ears and lots of tomatoes and stuff. I know there is one thing I want to get, and I mentioned it the other day, and that's a dehydrator. I think that I've watched some videos on that, and that I'm pretty intrigued with playing around with one of those. Gary Brady says, I will plant about 30 to 40 tomato plants this year. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of tomatoes. Doug says he's going to grow potatoes in tire stacks this year. Okay. You'll have to let me know for sure what a tire stack is. I'm picturing it as just a tire on the ground with a bunch of dirt in it, and in the center of it, using the tires as a round garden bed, I guess. Can them maters, let's see, Henrik says, can them maters soup and stew starter all winter. Karen says, my sister in Alaska says that's how she grows her potatoes. All right. Yeah, beef jerky. I tell you, some of the things that I've seen, I know I'm out of time here. My timer went off, so I got to get out of here. Got to get to work, folks. Yeah, it is. Got to get to work. Um, but some of the things that I've seen people use on those hider is just slicing potatoes, um, bananas. They take bananas and dehydrate banana slices, and then they just like a little chip, you know. What else did I see? Sliced radishes. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, wow, who'd have thunk it? You know, I've never had a dehydrator and didn't realize until I started watching some of those, things. Okay, Doug says a tire stack is straw in a tire. Oh, I got you. So instead of like some folks do when they start about to pop through the dirt, they'll rake more dirt up over them and stuff. So you just throw another tire on there. I got you. That's a good use for old tires, I guess. Huh? All righty. Now, how many do you get out of a tire like that, Doug? All right. Yeah. Gary says dehydrate watermelon is great. Great garden show. Yeah, we've turned this into from whatever to a garden show. Same process in a trash can. Yeah, I mean, I've seen people, like I said, on YouTube, you see all kinds of stuff, man. People get really uh, inventive, I guess is the word. You know, they use, just any kind of big old pot, uh, 20 tater per tire. Maybe 30 to 50, what Doug says. All right, yeah. I might have to try that. I don't know if I got any old tires. I don't think I have any old tires, but I'm from 5 tires. Got you. Okay, cool. All right. Well, you'd have tires once in a while, but I don't. Nowadays when you go to a place to buy new tires, you pay a fee and they keep your old ones. And I guess if you told them you wanted them, they'd give them to you. And I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, all right, guys. I'm way past my time here. Everybody have a good Friday and a awesome weekend. And I guess we'll try to do this again Monday. Looks like some folks are enjoying it, so I guess we'll keep it going a while. So let me get back here to my little button here. Everybody have a good one. We'll see y'all. Have a good weekend.